Hi and welcome to my newest video, 26 things I'm not buying in 2026. My name is Leah, first of all, if you're new here. And if you're not new, welcome back. Thanks for tuning back in. I always appreciate it a lot. First of all, I wanted to discuss something with you. Let me put my notes to the side. I love shopping. Come shop with me and haul videos get more views on YouTube than like decluttering videos. So sometimes I think to myself, why don't I make those videos and get my channel to the point where I can make money off it and then finance the fun I have with shopping through YouTube. But yeah, don't worry about it. For now, it's just an idea, but I just wanted to kind of share my thoughts because I don't want to just make shopping videos, because I know you're probably here because you struggle with shopping. Like, that's what I imagine most of my audience to be like, because that's how I am and this is the kind of content I share. So I didn't want to just spring it on people, but it's just an idea anyway. I don't know whether it will be worth it, because I feel like these videos, like shopping videos, don't get that many on my channel, don't get that many more views to really make it worth it. But like I said, I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts, and I don't know, sometimes I just wonder about that, and I wonder about like making money off YouTube, if it like if I eventually make money off it, how that will work, because apparently sometimes brands send you things and you have like a day to try it out before you make the review or something. So that's not really long enough to really know if the product works or any of these kind of things. Like, I also don't want to pass up on opportunities if they do come my way. It'd just be so great to make money off this, because I'm sick of being broke, you know what I mean? So I don't know if it comes to a point where I have to play the game and do what everyone does. But I'm trying to have morals and be good and genuine, and this is why I'm sharing this with you, so that like you're prepared. But anyway, let's get into the video. I'm not very comfortable here. Can I grab a cushion? Ow, sorry. Yeah, I'm sitting a bit closer to the camera than I normally do. So the first item is anything unnecessary, but take that with a pinch of salt, because I'm still practicing and it's very difficult to refrain from shopping. But it's like one of my guidelines, let's say, to try to like learn to let go of anything I don't need, or don't need anything that I only want to buy. Because sometimes you have things that you sort of need, which is like you could force yourself to do without, but they're very useful. So maybe I allow myself those things, but trying to stay in my budget as well. Try to refrain from buying anything I don't need, like anything that's not very necessary. No, anything that I only want. Second is high heels. They're uncomfortable to walk in. Third is turtleneck shirts. I don't like how they feel. Labubus. Nobody needs them and they look ugly. 5 is more bag charms. I have quite a few and I'm quite happy with them. I mean, I wrote this a few days ago. Now I'm just like, really? I don't want to buy any more bag charms. But there's only so many charms one bag can take, and I think I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 in one bag, which I think is enough. New furniture. We are in need of a slim chest of drawers and we're gonna buy it secondhand. And there are lots of places where you can look, like Facebook, Gumtree, or Vinted. And yes, Vinted recently started selling furniture. 7, those bags which look like Crocs. I forgot the name, but they don't look very like useful because they are so stiff. So I don't need any bags anyway. I wish I could say Starbucks, but I don't want to be dishonest about that. I don't think I can really completely go without. But I donate to Gaza instead, or Gaza. Starbucks bear mugs. Why buy something that's so overhyped when I have 2 super huge tumblers that I could use instead? And I've never actually asked myself if I like this bear mug, because the Starbucks marketing has already told me I need it. So yeah, if it was more readily available, maybe I would walk straight past it, you know. You never know. A bear is cute, but it's not super cute. The next point, and I forgot what number we're at. I could count, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 scarves. I have a whole chest of a whole chest of drawers. Thank goodness. Thank God. A whole drawer full. Imagine that. A whole drawer full of winter accessories and summer scarves and some headscarves as well. And I just don't need any more clothes. Again, take this with a pinch of salt because I already want a jogging set because I don't have any hoodies. I have one, but I decluttered it, and I want to like change the color so that maybe I'll like it again. But having a second one is not so bad, and it's butter yellow, and I wanted to add more butter yellow to my wardrobe. Why am I talking about this? I'm focused, Leah. I meant to say like, I have 16 jackets, and without gym wear, clothes that may get dirty, old favorites that I've stored away, PJs, and underwear. I have around 140 items. I took a few back from the sale pile, so it might be a little bit more now. But yes, I counted, so I counted them, and it was 140 at the time of counting. So I'm gonna try to like keep it to around that number because I'm quite comfortable with that number, and I would like to maybe reduce a little bit more in the future when I'm ready. But for now, I'm comfortable with that number. So I don't really need anything. I needed a robe, but I found one from TK Maxx, which I absolutely love. I should show on it, but I don't want to get up now. So yeah, I'll try very hard, which it's gonna be very difficult because clothes are very tempting for me. I think what I shop most for are probably clothes. Even though I'll shop for anything cute, but clothes are like very tempting. This must be number 11. Hopefully I counted correctly. Hopefully I can count. I'm just kidding. Hopefully I counted correctly, but number 11. Stanley cups. I have 2 super cute tumblers and one thermos flask. By which I mean a bottle. I'm not sure if like the words are used interchangeably in English, but one is a bottle and 2 are cups. But they're all like thermos flasks. So, I don't need any more. They fulfill the functions, and I love them so much. Even though the bottle actually leaks, so I'm not happy with that purchase. Might go and complain, but it's so cute that I want to keep it. They all have like floral patterns or strawberry patterns on them, which is just like right up my street. It's like exactly what I love, so it's exactly my style. Next up, beaded bags. They're usually way too small for my liking or for my needs. The only way that I would buy them is if I found one to sell it on eBay, but not like the crazy resellers who buy everything and then leave nothing for other people. Like, that's so mean. Next up is thrifting. Now hear me out, because again, it's very tempting because I love thrifting. I love thrifting so much. But that's exactly the reason why I need to like reduce it. I'm thinking I need to reduce that as well, because especially if I want to like keep close to around 140, the 140 mark, plus the exceptions that I mentioned, then I'll just like need to like reduce thrifting, and there's always so much cute stuff that I find. So I might make exceptions because, like I said, I love thrifting, but yeah, let's see how it goes. But it's on my mind to like try to reduce it. 14, masala chai. I love karak chai, and I tried masala chai at a cafe, or at like a couple of cafes, I think a couple of cafes, and I thought I could recreate it myself, but it's just not the same. So I just haven't used them in probably a couple of months at least, so I'm just gonna be donating them to my choir. 15, craft supplies. I hope I can stick to it. I hope I can stick to it when I'm tempted, but as of yet, I have quite a few craft supplies. It's not super many. Like some people on YouTube, they have whole craft rooms and stuff. Like, it's not to that level, but I do have a few crafts supplies, and I just don't use them. So I might buy a couple of stickers, but I have like a few stickers, washi tape, and some things I don't remember what I have. So if I don't use them, what's the point of adding more? So the only way I'm allowed to craft supplies is if I start making crafts again, which I don't want to declutter the ones I've got, because I know it's due to the depression that my dreams of being a crafter have kind of fallen by the wayside. And I do want to give myself that chance of making crafts if I do like feel up for it. And I wish that for myself. So I don't want to let go of what I have, but I don't want to add more to it for now unless I actually start making crafts. 16 is another planner for 2026. I bought a planner from TK Maxx before remembering the Popflex planner that I so wanted. And then I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna get rid of what I have and buy the Popflex planner. But now I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that because it's wasteful. And what I have works perfectly fine. And I'll be buying the Popflex planner next year, inshallah. 17 is sweets. Once again, something that will be very difficult, so I'm not making any promises. But yeah, I want to try to reduce my sweet intake in 2026 because size 10 to 12 I used to be in UK sizes was the size that I felt most comfortable in my body. So I'd like to get back to that. Next is body butters. I have so many lotions, body butters, creams that I just don't need to buy anything more. Unless, of course, if I run out, then I will allow myself to buy some more. But yeah, I don't need any. And I'm thinking to consider face creams separately. I have two, one for the day, one for the night. And if I run out, I'll buy them again, probably. 19 is hand creams. I have about 5 and I'm like, why did I buy those? Because I don't actually like using hand creams. I like using creams that work for the face and the hands both. And so the only one that I actually like using is an almond and milk hand cream from Burt's Bees. So I may be repurchasing this if it runs out, but I'll try to like use up all 5 first that I have before actually repurchasing that one. I'm gonna try to use them up, but I buy them because they smell good or they look cute, and then I don't actually enjoy using them. So it's I'm just like, why did I buy those? But I want to use them up, or I'll try to use them up for now rather than decluttering them and then not buy any new ones unless I buy that Burt's Bees hand cream that I love. But or I might purchase something that works for like maybe a whole body or something, so I can use it on my face and on my hands as well if both is feeling dry. 20 is decluttering books, because I mean, decluttering books can be very inspiring and useful to give you like guidelines of how to declutter your house or your space, your flat, whatever. But there comes a time when you actually need to like declutter rather than read about it for inspiration. So I feel like for me at this stage in my life, it's more important to actually like try to build that dream home that I've been dreaming about, rather than, and which means like a freer space, rather than holding on to so many books. Like they can only teach you so much. So I've already let go of a couple of decluttering books that I like less than other books. So unless KonMari comes out with another decluttering book, or maybe Fumio Sasaki as well, I will probably like not buy any new ones, unless like, I mean, the thing is, it depends on how useful they are, and you can only find that out if you read it. And I might not say no to a new decluttering book from the Literary Library or the actual or the charity shop or the library, but obviously I won't keep that, so that doesn't make sense, because that won't take up space in our flat for that long. So, but yeah, at this stage, it's just more important to actually declutter and actually put effort into decluttering, rather than only being inspired and reading about it, because you can only read so much. Eventually, you need to apply what you learned. 21 is recipe books. I don't usually use recipes from recipe books. Oh shit, I'm covering my mic. I don't know if it's been like making lots of noises from me moving my hands and whatever. So let me try to sit straight. I wanted you to see this new Lucy and Jack. Or Yak. Lucy and Yak. Overall, but I'm sitting so close to the camera. Anyway, recipe books, yeah. I usually like look up recipes online if I want to make something, so it's not really worth having recipe books, but the only recipe books I have are from Dan-Lea. I hope I pronounced her name right. Dan-Lea, James May, and like and these personalities that I follow online or on TV. I mean, from TV, which I follow online. Such as these outdoor guys whose name I forgot, but they just cook outdoors, which is so fun. Unfortunately, these recipe books include meat, and I don't eat meat, but I'm just gonna replace it or leave it out. But yeah, the thing is, I decluttered. There's only one recipe book I actually need, which is for my health condition. And the other ones, I think, did I order 2? Both might be useful, but then the other ones I technically don't really need, but I decluttered some, and then before I ordered the other ones, I decluttered them, and then I regretted it and added them back in. So I want to hold on to them for now, but I'm not gonna buy any more. The only one I want to kind of buy is a recipe book I used to have by Gordon Ramsay, but I decluttered it because the only recipe I ever made from it was polenta with tomatoes and cheese. And it's meant to be with goat's curd, but I don't know where to buy that, so I just used mozzarella, which is just as delicious. I mean, I think I've never actually had goat's curd, so might need to look for that somewhere. But yeah, that's the only recipe I made from there, and I know it by heart. So I thought I didn't need the book, but now I'm thinking maybe I should have explored more recipes from his book, because if the one recipe is so yummy, there might be more, but I wrote this a couple of days ago, or I don't know, maybe a week ago or something, or 2 weeks, I don't know. And I'm just thinking now, like, I don't really need that. It's fine, and I can use the other recipe books that I have. So next up is an Audible subscription. It sounds like it would be right up my street, something I would totally love. But last time I took it out, I hardly ever listened to any, and then if I did, I would get distracted, would have to rewind, wouldn't know how far I had to rewind, and it was just like, it wasn't as useful as it sounds. If you have a cassette tape, you can actually rewind it, and you can actually not rewind it, sorry. You can actually like listen to it over and over. But which you can do on Audible as well, but then they're like, you're paying for it, so you want to listen to as many things as possible, rather than listening to the same thing every time for like $7.99 or whatever it is. Yeah, so I just wasted my money, so this year I won't be getting Audible. 23, I think we are 23. The paid version of Duolingo. They're actually trying to be the best free language learning app that is out there. So the free version should be pretty good. Surprise, it is. Next up, 24, is random things influencers recommend. Now, this is very difficult because it's just so easy to get influenced by stuff you see online. And then, like, once you actually crave an item, it's very hard not to buy it. But I'm gonna try my best to see through these, like, marketing strategies that influencers use to get your money. And the Maybelline Lifter Glaze is actually something I saw in an ad that I now want. But usually, if you didn't want it before you saw the ad or the recommendation online, then you don't need it. Next up, 25, which is funny because 25, the 25th of December is Christmas, but that's advent calendars. Now, it's kind of on both my buy list and my no buy list. If you don't know this, I'm doing what I will be investing in 2026. So subscribe to this channel so that you can like watch this video after this one, because it will come out a week after. At least that's the plan, but I'm actually in a little bit of pain now, so I might not film it straight away. So I don't know when I'll get to filming it. I just want to finish this video right now. But don't worry about me, I'll be fine. But it's just the way I'm sitting is really uncomfortable. So it's making it not much better. Every year I want an advent calendar, and every year I miss out. Every year I don't purchase it. So that's not actually, I don't think that's good for my self-esteem. So this might be something I'll actually invest in this year. But then the reason why it's on my no-buy list is because you don't know what you're buying. And it might be stuff that you don't want, you don't need, and you end up decluttering anyway in the end. So what's the point, spending money on it? Last year I saw a Yankee Candle advent calendar, which I really wanted. And so, but the problem was it had wax melts in it, and I don't use wax melts because it takes so much time for them to actually evaporate completely. And I just want to switch up the scents more often. So that's better done with having multiple candles available. But if it was if I could find one with mini candles, I would love to buy that. So maybe this year I'll find something that I actually I'm confident in, that I will love almost every single product in there and it'll be worth it. But a lot of the things I see, it might not be worth it. I might see if Burt's Bees has a calendar. Let's see. But anyway, it's about to be spring, so we don't have to worry about that for quite a while. Last but not least, coloring books. So yeah, coloring books 26. I didn't miscount. Yay! High five. Coloring books, because I had the mic is actually close enough to my face. Oh yeah, I meant to ask if you think the audio, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, if the audio is any better, because I have a mic now. High five again. It's just a cheap one. My husband got it for me, but it needs to fit on the budget. So, but it's better than nothing, I hope. So I was gonna ask you if the audio is better, but I might need to get used to using it. So I don't know if it should sit higher up, like here. And I don't know if I move too much and make it muffled, or the sound, or whatever you would call that, giving it different like this kind of noise. I hope you heard it. I don't know if that actually made a difference. But yeah, let's get back to talking about coloring books. So coloring books, I had one from the Dream Harbor series, and I'm halfway through it, so I thought I could allow myself another one, but then I found there was one I wanted about books and libraries, and really beautiful, but I haven't gotten that one yet. But I got another one about books, and another one about nature from the Works for only $5 each. So it seemed like a good deal, so I went for it. But now I have two more, and I already had two other ones, but they're more intricate, so I don't really use them because I like to use the easy ones because I just want to relax rather than be perfection. I feel like I don't have a perfectionistic mentality, but what to call it, side of me will come out and if I color the intricate ones, but I do want to end up using them in the future, so that's why I'm not going to buy any new ones until I've used up all of them. And then I bought the Strawberry Patch Pancake House coloring book as well from the Dream Harbor series. So there's only the one that I already wanted, the one about books that I actually might allow myself to get. But that's, oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I buy the other one, 7. I don't know, 6 and 6. So yeah, I really don't need any more coloring books for the foreseeable future. So for now, the only way I'll buy one is if I run out, of course. If I fill all of them up. Run out sounds wrong. If I fill them up. And let me know what you do with coloring books if you fill them up. Do you just keep them because they look pretty? I don't know. It just takes up space and you can't do anything with it other than looking at it. The main fun you get from them is actually coloring them in, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know, but I'll probably keep them even more left full. Let's see. But yeah, anyway, this concludes, of course, my video, because it's 26 things, as you know. And this is 2026. So I feel like we used to just do the like 10 things I'm not buying in 2023 or something, but now it's like the exact number of the year that people do and everybody does it. So I felt kind of like, as if I had to do the same thing to keep up. But anyway, I know you don't need to, but it was nice to challenge myself to find that many things. And as you know, some of them are a bit iffy or a bit like, I just can't guarantee that I can actually manage to stay away from that stuff. But I mentioned it so that like I'm not making any promises that I can't keep, but it's just something I want to try to adhere to. So again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you giving this video time and attention. And I hope to see you in the next one. And I hope you're all doing well. So yeah, please consider subscribing if stuff like this interests you, if you haven't subscribed yet. And of course, you can switch your notifications bell on to be notified when the next video comes out, especially since this one is kind of like a mini series of 2 videos where I'll be posting the video about the things that I will be investing in as well. Hopefully next week, but maybe a little bit later, because I used to do weekly videos, but now it's like a little bit out of tune, or what do you call it, like irregular. But I'm back to making videos. So anyway, so yeah, and leave me a comment below of something you won't be buying in 2026, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!